Hi, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch. This is week 7 of the 12 weeks of Halloween. This is a cute little candy box, and you make it using a 8.5 by 5.5 sheet of Designer Series paper. We're also going to be using Whisper White for the Happy Halloween, and then some silver glimmer paper. And don't forget to head over to my website, leave a comment to enter to win the kit. It's got the ribbon and all the supplies that you need to make this box. Okay, we're going to start with the Simply Scored scoring tool, and we're going to place this on the portrait side, which is the 5.5 inch side, and we're going to score it at 1.5 and 4. Then we're going to place it on the landscape side, which is the 8.5 inch side. We're going to score it at 1 3/4, 3.5, 5, and 6 3/4. And I am going over these twice because this one-sided Designer Series paper is quite a bit thicker than just the regular Designer Series paper. Now I'm going to fold it on all of those score lines. Next, what we're going to do is cut. And I've got my template here, so this will be on the instruction sheet that's posted over on my website. So what I'm going to do is cut up to the score line down here on the end, and I'm going to do that on both ends. And then this middle section here, the reason you can tell it's the middle section is it is not as wide as the rest of the pieces. Okay? So I'm going to cut up to the score line, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now here comes the trickiest part, but I'm going to give you a tip on how to keep it straight. This section that we just cut, what you're going to do is fold this down, and this section right here, you're going to trim half of that off. Do the same thing over here, fold that down, and then you're going to cut from one score line to the next score line at an angle. Then what we want to do is turn this around and repeat that on the other side as well. Okay? You don't have to use the trimmer because if it's not perfect, it's still going to be cute. It's still going to be fine, I promise. Okay? Now what we want to do is punch our hole for the handle, and you really only want to go through one sheet of paper at a time with our punches. So I'm going to punch that first, and then I'm going, let's see, you fold these down. It's kind of hard to, got to get them out of the way. Okay. Now I'm just going to go back over that existing hole and punch the other side. So we're done with the 1/2 inch circle punch. Now we're going to take the Project Life corner punch and round these corners. You don't have to round them if you don't want to. I just like how it finishes the box off. Okay. Now we're ready for assembly. This is really easy. The only spot you're going to put adhesive is on these 4 tabs, okay? So 2 of them here, 2 of them down here. And where's my adhesive? Here we go. I would like some fast fuse, but who knows where it is. Tear and tape would be really good to use for this project. Okay, so now how to assemble it. What we're going to do is you're going to put these flaps on the inside, okay? So just remember that. Those little pieces go on the inside. And then we're going to bring this over and fold that down. See? So the same thing on this side. Going to bring this over. I don't know if you can see that. And then fold that down. So that's how it looks right now before doing the other side, okay? So we're just going to repeat that. Bring this over. see it makes that crisscross on the side. Can't really explain how it does that, but it sure is cute. Okay, now I'm just going to choose which side I want to be the front, and that's going to be this one. So we're going to take this glitter ribbon. This is in the holiday catalog. I thought it matched this spider web paper perfectly. And then we're going to take some of the Halloween Night Baker's Twine and just make a bow up here. Okay. Looks pretty good. I'm going to trim this ribbon just a tad. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so now let's cut out our decorative label with the silver glimmer. And whoever gets the kit, I've already cut out that piece for you, okay? Now for the greeting, we're going to be cutting that out with the oval framelits. And so, what are they called? They're called layering ovals. And the one that we're using, you've got the scallop ovals and you've got the regular ovals. And so the one I'm using is the smallest size in this grouping, okay? It will fit in that one, but it looks cuter to have this larger oval. I did try the other size. Okay, so we're going to stamp the image first. I'm using the Memento ink. Just going to stamp it right in the middle. Now I'm going to get the Big Shot out. Okay, so here's my Big Shot. I've got my magnetic platform along with one cutting pad. I'm going to place my image on here, and then I'm going to angle it so that it doesn't move all over the place, and then cut that out. Okay, so here's my image. Uh-oh, I cut it a little too far to the right. It's okay, it's just my sample. Although when you see the picture, you can laugh with me. Okay, so that's going to go right there. And then we're actually going to add it to the box also with a dimensional. So I have one thing left to show you, and it's what size this box actually is. Because I know sometimes you guys want to know what size it is. So these little Mike and Ike candies, I got those at Target the other day. And if you kind of fold that in, well, if you put these in here before you close up the box, you could actually fit a couple of those in there. Okay? So that wraps up week number 7. Have a great day. If you need anything, let me know. Bye.